We are live here at the airport this morning, awaiting the First Lady's visit here to town. We're live with her plans as she visits Madison.
Plus, Madison schools are changing the rules when it comes to suspensions. We'll share which students it will affect.
And the coolest morning we've had since May. Temperatures starting out in the 40s, but we have some heat coming our way for the weekend. More coming up.
Good Thursday morning, everybody. Almost Friday. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynchide.
I'm Chris Stanford. Kelly Slifka is talking about, that's a good way to put it. Coolest morning since May.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, coming in to work this morning, I had to have the gloves on my bike because it was that cool. So,
but I think the crazy thing is that it's going to get up well into the 90s this weekend.
What was the math? 50 degrees warmer?
50 degrees swing.
Yeah, what a change. I mean, I tell you what, this is what happens, I guess, when we end August and go into September. It should be the other way around. Usually August is pretty hot and then September gets to be cool, but it's going to flip the switch, it looks like, over the next week or so. But 45 degrees this morning. Need that jacket this morning. Winds are light. We have clear skies. We have the super blue moon this morning. Talking about the heat, though, for the upcoming weekend, we got the Badger game on Saturday. It's going to be hot there at Camp Randall. A lot of folks may be taking advantage of some of the last summer activities. Heat indices, though, could be between 95 and 100. It's not going to be the humidity like we saw last week, but just enough to produce those higher heat indices going into Sunday and Monday. Temperatures today really nice, though. Readings rising through the 70s. We'll have a wind pickup out of the southeast. A lot of sunshine expected today as we climb in the upper 70s, very close to where we should be this time of the year. A lot of sunshine expected. Enjoy this Thursday before that heat arrives. Going into the weekend, we'll take a look at those numbers coming up.
Well, all in all, pretty comfortable day, Kelly.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Thanks, Kelly. Oh, a big visit for Madison today. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden's coming to town.
Oh, yeah. Shane Hogan is live from the airport. Shane, what are her plans as she heads in?
Yeah, big day today, guys. Obviously, we are live here at the airport awaiting the arrival of First Lady Dr. Jill Biden today. She's here to talk about the progress of the administration's Cancer Moonshot initiative. Now, it has a goal of reducing cancer deaths by at least 50% over the next 25 years. She will also stop today at an education event and a political finance event with Senator Tammy Baldwin. It's Dr. Biden's first visit to Madison in 3 years. Now, the Moonshot Initiative is the first cancer-focused initiative under the Biden Health Research Agency. That is from the administration created to speed up research for cancer and other major illnesses. Earlier this month, the president announced the U.S., along with Japan and South Korea, are partnering to launch a trilateral expert exchange in support of the initiative. Here's what President Biden had to say.
Our partnership is about building a better future for our people, unwavering in our unity and unmatched in our resolve. This is not about a day, a week, or a month. This is about decades and decades of relationships that we're building.
Now, we first heard of the Cancer Moonshot back when President Biden was vice president. That was shortly after the death of his son, Beau, who died of brain cancer. The Biden administration says it hopes fighting cancer is something that can unite the country. Now, coming up in our next half hour, we're going to take a look at the last time that First Lady Dr. Jill Biden was here in Madison. And again, a really busy day here in town. We'll talk more about her plans as well. So an exciting day here in the capital city.
Oh, yeah, she has a lot to do. We will have more. Thank you very much, Shane. We'll be covering the First Lady's visit all day long here on News 3 Now. You can watch right here on Channel 3000. Will, Catherine, and Eric will be providing coverage all week or all day long. You can also follow along on our streaming app, Channel 3000 Plus, and of course our brand new mobile app, News 3 Now.
We're getting some new images from the southeast this morning as Hurricane Idalia is weakened to a tropical storm, still making its way and dumping a lot of rain in southern Georgia this morning, all the way up through the Carolinas. This video here is from Morehead City, North Carolina. Idalia, tropical storm as of 2 o'clock this morning. It's still causing some flash flooding in that state, and hundreds of thousands are without power. South Carolina and Georgia are expected to get hit with Idalia today. We'll keep you informed. It is eventually supposed to push on out into the Atlantic Ocean sometime this evening.
Just a devastating storm there. Back in Wisconsin, here in Platteville, a dog is up for adoption after police found her with a note reading, "Help me." Now police are searching for the owner of that dog. Officers were responding to calls of a dog running loose. When they arrived, she ran up to an officer's car and jumped in. The officer saw a handwritten note on her collar. It read, "Please help, take me to a shelter. My name is Lola." Police are still trying to figure out what exactly happened here. Information about adopting Lola is up on the Platteville Police Department's Facebook page right now. As of this morning, she has not yet been adopted.
Madison police are investigating after they say someone robbed a convenience store. This was the Casey's on Cross Hill Drive. It happened around 9:30 Tuesday night. Police say that a masked man walked in and demanded money. Employees told police they thought the man had a gun, but they never saw if he was armed or not. The man ended up leaving with cash, cigarettes, and lottery tickets. Anyone with information that could help police out should call Crime Stoppers at 608-266-6014.
Turning now to politics. The White House wants to make a change that would help more people make overtime. The Department of Labor is looking to extend overtime protections for more than 3 million salaried workers. The rule would basically guarantee overtime pay of at least time and a half for workers earning about $55,000 a year. The current threshold is $35,000. Business groups blocked a similar effort under former President Obama in 2016. You might remember this. He wanted to raise the threshold to $47,000 a year.
State lawmakers are still working to save parents on child care. We've reported a lot on Democrats pushing for change. Now Republicans are sharing their plans. One is to increase the number of kids facilities can care for. Another is to create a child care reimbursement account program, like a 529 savings plan for your kid when you save for school. This would cover expenses before taxes are taken out. Big savings. Bills also include lowering the age of assistant child care teachers and supervisors to 16 years old, upping the number of unrelated kids a provider can care for at a time, and more. The governor's office already pushing back on these proposals, saying that they would negatively impact the quality of care, and it doesn't do enough to keep some child care centers from closing. The governor has called a special legislative session scheduled for September 20th.
A lot of parents paying attention to that development.
Yes.
All right, we are days away from the start of the school year for Madison's public schools, and there's a new rule removing out-of-school suspensions for elementary students. Our Arman Rahman heard from parents and faculty about what they think of the change.
It's been on moratorium since 2021, but now it's official in the district's behavior education plan. Elementary schoolers will not be disciplined by being suspended out of school.
My kid's a real rule follower and would be absolutely horrified if he was suspended.
Philosophy Walker knows this won't be a huge change for her 7-year-old, but she's happy to see it official.
And I think kids who get to the behavioral level where they have an out-of-school suspension need to be in school more. I think they need more support than other kids, so I think sending them home doesn't make any sense.
The school board Monday also all voted against an exception for 4th and 5th graders, quote, posing an imminent ongoing risk to themselves or others.
A very small group of students that would be eligible for suspension per this exemption would be majority young people of color and would be majority young people with disabilities.
While removing out-of-school suspensions was supported, other board members and parents on social media worried it may put pressure on staff without support from administration.
We need to make sure there are enough resources for the teachers if we are going to do this. Because what's going to happen otherwise is the amount of seclusion and restraint is going to go up, and the amount of the timeout room is going to basically be a de facto segregation.
Walker says she understands that concern.
I don't think it should be all on the teachers. I think teachers have enough to deal with right now, but you can't just cut loose the kids who are making trouble for you.
For middle and high schoolers, the BEP classifies behaviors by intensity from levels 1 to 5. Responses to those do include out-of-school suspension and expulsion. In Madison, Arman Rahman, News 3 Now.
6:08, 46 degrees outside. Coming up, we sit down with Badger volleyball star Devin Robinson and talk about the upcoming season and what's next for the UW Sports Star.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Josh Breiter. Ahead in the 6:08, I take you to the Iowa County Fair, see why this event has become an end-of-summer staple for Southwest Wisconsin.
The 72-hour Labor Day weekend sale is here at Ashley. This Saturday through Monday, get doorbusters at discounts up to 83% off and furnish any room in your home for as little as $11 per month. Plus delivery in as fast as 3 days on in-stock items. Only at Ashley.
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, all you need is one key. Earn and use rewards across Expedia, Hotels.com, and Vrbo.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
When migraine strikes, you're faced with a choice. Ride it out with the trade-offs of treating, or push through the pain and symptoms. With Ubrelvy, there's another option. One dose works fast to eliminate migraine pain. Treat it anytime, anywhere, without worrying where you are or if it's too late. Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness. Migraine pain relief starts with you. Ask about Ubrelvy. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. You can go farther, tow more, and bring along everyone you love. Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on select popular Chevy SUVs when you finance with GM Financial. Plus, make no monthly payments for 90 days. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Mark, a little help here?
Oh, keep it down. The noise is making them angry.
Whoa. Hey, I'm not a beekeeper, but I can replace these windows fast. Let Feldco be the experts in your home renewal. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no interest for 1 year. And we'll get it done Feldco fast. Buy one, get one free ends Labor Day. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
The 72-hour Labor Day weekend mattress sale is here at Ashley. This Saturday through Monday, get the guaranteed best offer in all of Wisconsin on top mattress brands like Tempur, Purple, Serta, and more. Plus free delivery in as little as 3 days. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
6:12, a live look now from the airport where the First Lady will be arriving around noon today. Dr. Jill Biden here to talk about her Cancer Moonshot Initiative. She'll be making stops across Madison. We'll have live reports on her visit throughout the morning and the rest of the day right here on News 3 Now.
Well, we get one last weekend of summer, folks. Labor Day weekend, the unofficial end of the summer season. And they are doing it up right in Southwest Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah. This is an end of summer staple for Iowa County, and Josh Breiter got to check it out. Hey, Josh.
Hey, guys. Good morning. So most county fairs across the Badger State are done and over with at this point in the year, but not for one Southwest Wisco community. This morning, we take you to the Iowa County Fair in Mineral Point. Fair Week mode on here from the Iowa County Fairgrounds. I want to introduce Kristen May, who's joining us with the fair. And boy, this is such a special time for you, Kristen.
It is what we've worked for the last 364 days. So thanks for being here. We are so excited to have you come and see us here at Iowa County. We're kicking off the last big 5 days of summer. We have a huge grandstand lineup. We're kicking off tomorrow night with our CC Bucking Bulls rodeo, which is so cool because when you go to a rodeo, the best part is the bull riding. This is all bull riding and barrel racing. So we're super excited to bring that tomorrow night. Friday night, we feature Chad Brock, and he is a 90s country artist. Might remember him. He sang She Said Yes, Lightning Does the Work. We're hosting him here right over back there in our grandstands. It's a $10 show right at the gate. No extra charge to get in. Tractor pulls, demolition derby, and then we finish off on Monday with our harness racing.
And I'm going to have a little opportunity to do that this morning.
You're going to have a big opportunity.
This is a big deal.
Yeah, we're going to put you in a cart with Gabe, our harness racer, and you're going to have a chance to make laps on our track.
And this is what you guys are known for, the fastest racetrack here in Wisconsin.
We're the fastest track in Wisconsin. We race on Monday at 1 p.m. We have a 1 p.m. start time. And it's a great time. We really want to invite everybody to come and join us and see what we all have to offer. We have a great carnival, and all of our buildings are full of exhibitors. We have maybe around 20-some food vendors, so also something we're excited about. Get people here and show them a taste of our county and focus on all of our talent. And We're the big part is for our fair, we're so proud of is the fact with all of our sponsors and our volunteerism, we are able to bring 5 full days of entertainment right here to our little county.
And why would you not want to finish off summer right here in Iowa County?
You know, it would be so hard if you're watching this from home to pick a day to come see us, because really every day is going to be something really fun and amazing. So,
well, Kristen, we appreciate your time here, and I cannot wait to get on that, what do you call it, the horse buggy, the harness?
Yeah, the harness cart.
Oh, the harness cart. All right, well, we're learning all these terms, and that'll be coming up in our next half hour. So, Kristen, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We're super glad to share this with you.
You bet. The harness cart, learning all the terms this morning. Again, the Iowa County Fair runs through Labor Day. You can see the harness racing on Labor Day itself in the afternoon, guys. Fair Road Week on. You saw her shirt there. They're super excited. They were super excited to have us down there in, of course, Southwest Wisconsin.
Yeah, Leah's neck of the woods. Hopefully they sell those shirts at the fair.
I'd buy that.
Those would be a hot item.
I like it. I like it. That's the first thing I noticed when I got out of the car.
Big fan.
Good stuff. Thanks, Josh.
All right, it is 6:15. Kelly Slifka is here now with your first warn weather. A hot one for the Iowa County Fair this weekend, Kel.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be heating up after getting off to a very cool start this morning. But I want you to head outside. Take a look at the super blue moon that we have. It's just starting to set. It almost looks like the sun from our sky cam here at the station, but what a beautiful shot right now this morning. Temperatures today, though, very seasonal, looking like a beautiful Thursday. A little cool yesterday, and it's cool this morning, but we are expecting warmer weather today. Just a picture-perfect last day of August. All right, Idalia right now continues to spin off the coast of North Carolina, still producing heavy rain, but the good news is it's headed out to sea and will not be impacting the United States anytime soon. But the rest of the country, very quiet. We just don't have much going on. Kind of typical this time of the year. Usually things do quiet down as far as the weather systems are concerned this time of the year. But we are looking at warmer weather. Today we'll be in the upper 70s, tomorrow in the 80s. We don't have much rain, so that ongoing drought is going to be a concern going through the weekend. And also when we talk about the heat that's going to be in the 90s this weekend, it's going to be a dry heat for most of the weekend, so that will allow for a lot of evaporation. So the drought conditions are just going to get worse. Might have to be concerned with some fires as well. The humidity will come up a little bit by Tuesday of next week, but in the meantime, just expecting really hot temperatures. We do have first warn alert days all of southern Wisconsin through the weekend into early next week. Heat index could be 95 to 100 with actual temperatures in the low to mid 90s much of the weekend. So we'll look at the heat really building for the upcoming weekend. That's going to be the center of the highest temperatures, though, over the next 10 days. But as you look into next week, temperatures still above average in the 80s. Right now, a cool start, 45. This is the coolest temperature we've had since May. 46 in the Dells, 37 in Camp Douglas, almost freezing right now in Black River Falls. So a cool start to the morning with the clear skies. 41 in Middleton. Wanakee right now 41, Sun Prairie down to 39. Same goes for Cottage Grove. So need the jacket this morning. The afternoon, that looks beautiful with the wind switch around the southeast. That'll bring us some warmer temperatures today. Upper 70s expected, and it won't be quite as cool tonight. 83 tomorrow as we start the month of September. Our first warm forecast does bring in alert days for Saturday right through Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures in the low to mid 90s, could be breaking some records by the end of the weekend.
It's been a good start to Wisconsin's season. 2 wins to open up their year and a #1 ranking in front of their name. But it's about to get a whole lot tougher for the Badgers. First true road test for Kelly Sheffield and company. UW taking on Arkansas. Now they're down a set in the second. Badgers set up who else? Devin Robinson, and she delivers. Team high 21 kills from her. Wisconsin closed on a 7-0 run to win the set. This one would go to a 5th. And they'd call in on their closer, Sarah Franklin. She hammers it home to win it for Wisconsin. They take it in 5 sets. From monster kills to big-time blocks, Devin Robinson has dominated ever since she stepped foot on campus at Wisconsin. I sat down with the middle blocker to talk legacy and hanging banners.
So here comes Wisconsin. Right side. Come on, Devin. Yes! Devin Robinson delivers.
Plenty of matches before your time here is done. But when it is over, eventually, do you think you've left the jersey in a better place?
Oh, definitely. I feel like
wearing number 10 with the W, wearing the W is a big responsibility, and I feel like I've carried it pretty well with national championship and helping the team get 4 Big Ten championships in a row. I feel like that's pretty good for number 10, but there's still a lot left to be done.
Yeah, you mentioned, you know, the 4 Big Ten championships, the national championship. What's next?
You know, just the grind, you know, getting back in the gym and trying to get better every single day. I'm going to take this year one day at a time instead of being like, oh, there's this game coming up, there's this game. Like, no, I'm going to focus on what I'm doing right now.
What's maybe your favorite part about volleyball?
My favorite part about volleyball is definitely just the team aspect, like having literally a second family, you know, with all my best friends, and we're getting to do something that we love, and we're pretty good at it. So, like, that makes it way more fun. And also, my favorite part of actually playing is getting, like, a huge stuff block, because then you're actually, like, shutting someone else down, like, oh, I just overpowered you, you know?
Do you ever come in here and you look up at the banners and we're like, that was part of that?
Yeah, like, we have like a recovery station over there, and sometimes I just come in here and just like look at all of them, like, wow, like we still have so much room to fill, you know? So, yeah. But it also makes me appreciate all the greats that have come before me. Like, there's banners that were here before I even got here, so it's like I want to keep building on that legacy.
A rubber match between the Brewers and Cubs, bottom of the 8th, tied at 2, and Cody Bellinger plays hero again. He beats the throw to first and brings home the game-winning run. Brewers fall 3-2 in that lead, down to just 3 games in the NL Central standings. And that's it for Morning Sports. Have a great day.
Thanks, Zach. You too. Hey, we're taking a look at why that moon is so bright this morning. Coming up right here after the break.
Stay with us.
Your digital source for local news and info for 25 years. Channel 3000.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's Customer Appreciation Sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home, including hundreds of La-Z-Boy recliners and always free delivery. The Portage Furniture Store's Customer Appreciation Sale going on now.
Precision is very proud of our 5-star reviews. I do everything I can to go above and beyond for repairs. No, I'm not an actor. I'm a garage door tech. That's what I do here at Precision.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
It's easy to get lost in investment research. Introducing JP Morgan Personal Advisors.
Hey, David.
Connect with an advisor to create your personalized plan.
Let's find the right investments for your goals.
Okay, great.
JP Morgan Wealth Management.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something on the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This Labor Day is the best time to try Plexiderm at our starter price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's Customer Appreciation Sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home, including all new custom sofas and always free delivery. The Portage Furniture Store's Customer Appreciation Sale going on now.
Welcome back. Let's take a peek at Linda's morning. No, this isn't a live look at the moon right now.
It's kind of what the moon looks like outside.
It does, doesn't it?
From what my Facebook feed tells me.
Chris has been watching with anticipation because he hasn't seen it yet.
Lots of pictures.
Yeah.
Lots of pictures of the moon.
He loves it.
Kind of busy, Kelly.
He's got a job to do, buddy.
Okay. Thanks for the picture, Linda. Appreciate it. So yeah, speaking of the moon, it is just, it is shining like the sun out there this morning. It's because we have a rare phenomenon going on, something you're not going to see again for another 14 years.
Aside from, seeing the moon all the time up in the sky, it looks different right now. It's called a blue supermoon. So the blue part of that means we'll have 2 full moons in a single month. The super part comes from the proximity of the moon to the Earth. It's closer in its orbit and looks bigger because of it. Taking a look at video from around the world, just crazy images. The moon reached its peak last night.
It is pretty cool. I love seeing those
You still
images.
have time to check it out. It's just about setting on the horizon now, and it's going to look bigger as it gets closer to the horizon.
That's right.
So,
Chris, get out there.
Perspective, right. Okay, I'm going to go take a peek. We'll be back. First Lady Jill Biden in town today. We'll run down where she's going to stop.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You've got this. Your big moment on their big day. The dress? Another one you'll never wear. Gift? Practical. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with free overdraft protection transfers. So when you get invited to your 3rd destination wedding in as many months, we'll be there with you.
When we first met Todd, we thought Jen was kidding.
You've got this with Associated Bank.
Toyota's national sales event is on. Make the most of summer with a new Toyota. We want the gray Tacoma. Gray Tacoma coming in hot. On it.
Highlander Hybrid.
Highlander Hybrid on the double hang.
Here we go. That red RAV4.
Run a red RAV4.
Hit the deck.
Now that's how you holler.
Get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new Toyota Corolla, Camry, RAV4, BZ4X, Highlander, or Tacoma. See your local Toyota dealer or visit toyota.com to learn more.
Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
I'm Dina Noland. I drive for Cobeson Buses. Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. First day of school for my son, the fact that I get to bring him there and I can just park my bus right on the side and walk in. They don't mind that. They want you to be there for your family.
I've always enjoyed working with kids. The opportunity to transport them in a bus, I enjoy doing it.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you. Thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
You got me.
Tag. You're it. Imagine a world with no drama. With 4imprint, you don't have to chase down the perfect promotional products. Exclusive apparel, bags, drinkware, and more. 4imprint will help you capture the moment and guarantee to deliver your order on time and on budget. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Right now, Idalia's destruction. As the storm weakens, we're getting clearer pictures of its impact. We're going to have the financial burden and where the storm is headed next.
If you look at what other states around the country have done, they have done something similar to us.
Plus, Wisconsin Republicans are introducing a new tax cut. Who it impacts and just how much you might save.
Hey. First Lady Jill Biden, hours away from landing here in Madison. Our Shane Hogan is live at the airport this morning with a breakdown of her itinerary.
And it is a cool morning. We do have a super blue moon this morning. Check it out. Chilly this morning, but we are heating up for the weekend. We'll take a look coming up.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchide. Okay, you need to head outside right now. Take a peek at that moon. It's hitting the horizon, and it looks beautiful.
Keep your TV on, though, folks, and then come back in.
Listen to us as you head out.
We'll give you a moment.
Or just peek behind us.
Yeah.
Okay, are you back?
There you go.
There's a shot of it. I went outside. I couldn't see it. The tree line was in its way.
You know, as the moon is setting, it appears larger. There's no reason for it other than the atmospheric conditions, whatever. I don't want to get into that, but check it out if you have a chance this morning. The moon will be setting here fairly shortly as it's dropping on the horizon. And we do have a super blue moon. That means the moon, 2 full moons this month of August. And it's super because it's a little bit closer to the Earth, and therefore it's a little bit larger and brighter this morning. It is chilly this morning, though. 45 right now in Madison. This is the coolest temperature we've had since May, down to 37 in Camp Douglas. Black River Falls at 34. This will be the coolest morning of the next 10 because we're going to be heating up. We do have first warn alert days, all of southern Wisconsin. High temperatures, 90 to 94. Now, it's not going to be the oppressive humidity that we had last week, but once that humidity increases by Labor Day, we could see that heat index approaching 100. Temperatures today, though, looking great. 70s expected early this afternoon, topping out in the upper 70s. The wind will switch around the southeast. That'll bring us some warmer temperatures today. So plan on some cool temperatures this morning. Grab that jacket, but may be able to shed that later today with the sunshine and temperatures in the upper 70s. More on the heat for the upcoming weekend coming up.
Yeah, just a beautiful day. All right, Kelly, thank you very much. Hey, a big visit from Madison today. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden is coming to town.
Shane Hogan's been waiting at the airport for her arrival. Shane, well, we're just a few hours away now from the First Lady touching down.
Yeah, Chris, that's right. The First Lady is expected to arrive here at the airport sometime around noon later today. Now, she's coming to Madison to tout the administration's Cancer Moonshot Initiative. And it has a goal of reducing cancer deaths by at least 50% over the next 25 years. She will also stop later today at an education event and a political finance event with Senator Tammy Baldwin. Now, this is Dr. Biden's first visit to the Isthmus in 3 years. In November of 2020, she was here to participate in a Get Out the Vote event here in Madison, encouraging young voters to register ahead of November's presidential election back in 2020. She also stopped in the town of Eagle in Waukesha County to talk about the pandemic response, health care, and economic issues at the time. We will be covering the First Lady's visit all day here on News 3 Now. You can watch on Channel 3000 or the Channel 3000 Plus Smart TV app. You can also tune in to News 3 Now at 4, 5, and 6 for live team coverage from our Will Keneally, Catherine Merck, and Eric Franke. And of course, you can always follow along our team coverage on the Channel 3000 mobile app. You can get that for free in your app store today. Chris, Leah, it's a big day here in town. We've been saying that a lot recently. We had President Biden back in February. We, of course, just had the debate in Milwaukee. So a lot of attention here on the Badger State as we get closer to the presidential election in 2024. But an exciting day today for Madison as the First Lady will be here in just a few hours.
Yeah, you're right. Wisconsin will continue to be center stage as we get closer to 2024. Shane, thank you very much for that live update.
Now to our coverage of Hurricane Idalia, now a tropical storm this morning. Damage estimates for Florida are close to $10 billion in losses. At its peak, power outages topped nearly 500,000 people in Florida and Georgia. 2 deaths have been confirmed in Florida. In Pasco County, authorities are conducting rescue missions, already saving 150 people aged from just days old to 90. Some residents say they are considering themselves lucky to be alive despite having lost everything.
Just material stuff. I know, it's just so our retirement, our own life. It's Miss Tara. We're going to rebuild.
23 years.
The National Hurricane Center says it is not over, though. 60-mile-an-hour winds are still expected, along with surges on the East Coast. The forecast shows Idalia will head out to the Atlantic sometime this evening.
Just awful pictures out of the South. Developing here in Wisconsin, Republicans have a new plan to try and lower your taxes. They say they're targeting the middle class. Because of how the state's tax brackets work, though, any single filer making between $15,000 and $225,000 a year would be impacted. In terms of actual dollars, somebody making the state's average of $36,000 a year would see about $32 back on their taxes.
If you look at what other states around the country have done, they have done something similar to us. The income tax cuts that we offered in the budget, that was never raised as an objection. It just seems like some people don't want to cut taxes no matter how hard we want to try to listen to what their concerns were.
So the argument from Democrats has been that the tax cut benefits the wealthy. This new proposal, though, the part where it would have impacted those making more than $1 million, that's been taken out. Governor Evers told reporters he thinks this is a fair compromise.
Well, it now costs more than ever to own a car. AAA says the average cost this year is over $12,000, or about $1,015 a month. That's a big jump from 2022, when the average cost was just under $11,000 a year. The increase is because, well, cars cost more and interest rates are way up.
Hey, getting your own money out is costing more, too. An annual study from Bankrate.com shows the total cost of an out-of-network withdrawal from an ATM. It's up to $4.73. That's a record high. Experts recommend planning ahead, pulling out your cash in your own network. Your bank's app or website should have a list of free withdrawal locations.
6:36 now. 4 months after the city of Madison declared an Eastside apartment complex a public nuisance, Madison police and the property owners say they're working on a solution.
Neighbors of the Meadowlands apartment say they haven't seen much change. In a meeting last night, property managers and city leaders answered questions about the future of the complex. It's seen a lot of police activity this summer. In June, officers were called to the complex 38 times. In July, 84. And in August, 90 times. Property owner KCG Company says they're trying to make a change. Take a listen to their comments last night.
And I'm here to tell you, we've messed up at this property to begin with. And I heard the laughs there. I think you should read the Madison guidelines on how difficult it is to evict people in your city. So why don't you talk to your alders, why don't you talk to your city officials and get your rules changed.
Moving forward, both KCG and Madison police say they're working on more fixes. They're talking about adding security and an outreach officer who would check in with residents at the property once a week.
For those of you saving for your kids' college education, there's a new rule that starts next year. All this applies to a 529 plan. Here in Wisconsin, it's called an EdVest account. In 2024, next year, funds can be rolled over into a Roth IRA account. You can transfer up to $35,000 if the beneficiary doesn't go to school. There are some potential caveats to this, and some pretty important ones that they're still trying to iron out in Washington. That will then be applied here in Wisconsin. The plan has to be at least 15 years old. You can only transfer $6,500 each year. The exact details, yeah, they're still being worked out.
So that's supposed to start in 2024, and we will post updates on the edvest.com website as we have updates of who qualifies for the Roth IRA rollover and what they would need to do to meet those guidelines.
529 plan is still really flexible. These are things you can do right now. Other options include using the money for a tech school, trade school, or an apprenticeship. You could also transfer the beneficiary, the person who gets the money, to another family member. Use it to go back to school yourself or pay off student loans.
Lots of alternative uses I didn't know before this morning.
Yeah, worth looking into, you know, as more people are considering not going to a 4-year traditional college, this money can still be used. It doesn't go to waste. There are a lot of options for it.
Great advice. All right, 6:39 coming up after the break. House calls are coming to UW Health. The new program and how it could change the way your healthcare works.
And it is chilly this morning, but a picture-perfect Thursday for us with lots of sunshine and upper 70s before that heat bills for the weekend. The first warm forecast coming up.
Plus, the Iowa County Fair officially underway this morning. Straight ahead, I give harness racing a try in the 608.
Keep your home's exterior protected with Menard's great selection of exterior Cabot stains. Try Cabot premium stains and finishes for unbeatable quality and protection against weathering for your exterior wood surfaces. A gallon of Australian timber oil is $49.98 plus save 11%. Cabot Gold Premium is the ultimate finish, providing an unparalleled satin sheen and strong protection from UV sun damage, extreme temperatures, rain, and moisture. A gallon is just $58.99 plus save 11%.
Save big money at Menards.
Summer is ending, but the savings are endless at Bob's Discount Furniture. With 6, 12, 30, and 60-month financing options and new everyday low prices on my highly rated furniture, mattresses, and more. So join the fun at my summer send-off celebration.
You work hard enough. Take a load off this Labor Day with new appliances from Brothers Maine. Celebrate the holiday with unbeatable deals on top brands like GE Appliances, Cafe, Hotpoint, and Haier. Don't miss out. Shop the Labor Day sale at Brothers Maine today.
18 years from tonight, Grant Gill will become a legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped. Suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts more, their cheeks or their sides. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
When moderate to severe ulcerative colitis takes you off course, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When I wanted to see results fast, Rinvoq delivered rapid symptom relief and helped leave bathroom urgency behind. Check.
When UC tried to slow me down, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when UC caused damage, Rinvoq came through by visibly repairing my colon lining. Check. Rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission.
And a chance to visibly repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin cancer. Death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
With all eyes on battleground Wisconsin as campaign 2024 begins to heat up, News 3 Now brings you team coverage all the way from the president's recent visit.
You have the best workers in the world.
To coverage and analysis of the first GOP presidential debate in Milwaukee.
It's going to tighten, it's going to get strange. There are lots of things that are going to happen over the next 14 months.
For the best local political coverage throughout campaign 2024, stay with News 3 Now and Channel 3000. You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
On the Health Watch this morning, UW Health has a new program offering hospital-level care at home. The hospital says they spent a couple years working on some new services. Through the program, a doctor will visit a patient at home at least once a day. Nurses will stop by twice a day. Officials with UW Health say the research shows this type of care makes patients happier.
They are getting very personalized care in their home. There's less chance of issues with delirium, greater chance of being more mobile, so they're not as debilitated because they're home and they're sleeping in their home environment.
UW Health, the first hospital system to offer this type of care in South Central and Southeastern Wisconsin.
All right, it's 6:43. Let's take a live look now at the Outer Banks of North Carolina in the path of Tropical Storm Idalia this morning. Look at those waves. Meanwhile, Florida is looking at a life-changing event. Idalia marks the strongest hurricane to make landfall in the Big Bend of that state in 125 years. The coast here, North Carolina, is expected to see Idalia leave sometime this afternoon.
Let's check in with Kelly Slifka here at 6:43. Is it warming up at all out there, Kelly?
Not yet. It will be fairly quickly, though, going into the afternoon hours. We're looking at a transition from the cool temperatures we've had now to some heat building. I want to take a look at the super blue moon starting to set here in Platteville. Our Queen Bee radio sky cam showing that bright moon is just starting to set there on the horizon. And take a look at that over the next half an hour before it's gone, because it is pretty bright and fairly large. Actually, it's about 8% larger and about 15% brighter than the normal full moon. Temperatures today, though, cool this morning. Should be a beautiful afternoon as we rise into the upper 70s this afternoon. Wind switching around the south and east. Take a look at Idalia right now. Most of it is starting to leave the outer banks of North Carolina. Still producing some heavy rains there on the eastern coast, but that's moving away. Otherwise, the rest of the country very quiet. Kind of typical late August, early September. Not a whole lot of storm systems moving across the country, and that's what we can expect going into the upcoming weekend. But we also can expect some warmer temperatures now after a cool day yesterday, a cool morning. We're going to transition into some heat and also some dry weather. Temperatures this weekend in the low to mid 90s, could be breaking some records. And humidity not going to be too much of a concern to start the weekend. Obviously, that's going to cause concern with our drought conditions that we have. Humidity will start to go up by Labor Day into a Tuesday of next week. Therefore, we do have first warn alert days for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday as that temperature climbs in the low to mid 90s. Now, that heat index probably not too much of a factor until we get into Labor Day and also Tuesday with record highs possible. And here are some of the records as we go through the upcoming weekend. Saturday's record is 92, maybe breaking that as we get up to 94. The record high on Monday, Labor Day, is 94. We'll get close to that at 93. So that heat dome that's been sitting down the south is going to return, it looks like, going into the weekend. And that will be affecting much of the Great Lakes states. And really, the cool weather is going to be stuck up there in Canada. We are cool this morning. In fact, 35 right now in Black River Falls, 37 in Camp Douglas, 45 right now in Madison. We've had some 30s across Dane County. Look at Sauk City, 37. You get in some of these river valleys. Really cool conditions. 39 in Oregon, and Stoughton currently at 39. Cottage Grove as well, 39 degrees. So a chilly start to the morning, but the sun is now coming up as temperatures climb into the upper 60s by the noon hour. We're going to be running about 5-6 degrees warmer than yesterday as we head into the upper 70s. The first warm forecast brings in 83 tomorrow. Not as cool tomorrow morning, but we do have alert days Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Temperatures well into the 90s, could be breaking some records this weekend.
Oof. All right, we've been warned. Final weekend of the summer. I guess we can take some heat, Kelly.
Yeah, you know, and actually that warmer weather is going to continue into much of next week. So if you do have an extended holiday, next week looks to be very summery as well.
Okay. Kelly, thanks for that update.
Badger game Saturday is going to be roasted.
Don't remind me. Oof. Hey, it's the final weekend of summer in the 608 for some folks in southwest Wisconsin who are doing it up big.
Yeah, the Iowa County Fair is going on. Josh Sprider went to get a little preview. What'd you get to do, Josh?
Hey, another first for me this morning, guys. We're taking you to the Iowa County Fair in Mineral Point, and I give harness racing a try on Wisconsin's fastest track. Well, we're out here on the racetrack at the Iowa County Fairgrounds this morning, and Gabe Wand is running the harness. Is this what we call it?
Yep. This is harness racing at its finest.
This is amazing. So talk about the horse that we have in front of us here.
The horse's name is Millennial. He's a 6-year-old standardbred. He actually has the track record here at Mineral Point, which is also the fastest mile in the state of Wisconsin ever.
That's amazing. So you're a second-generation racer here. Growing up, doing this is pretty unique for you.
It is. It's, you know, growing up, you know, everybody was into cars and sports and football and everything, and I got the horse bug. So this is where I ended up.
You know, what is the art behind harness racing? How does this work?
You know, it really is an art form. I mean, you got to train these athletes just like you train a human athlete. You know, it's nutrition, it's daily workouts, it's 7 days a week, twice a day. It's a lot of work. All the equipment that he's got on is different to each horse, so you have to try to get it what works for each horse.
That's amazing.
It can make you pull your hair out, or it can make you a winner. You can go to a hero to a zero in a short amount of time.
All right, well, speaking of hero to zero, I want to see a little speed here. Woo! Trotting along pretty good. So how fast can you get them going?
These can go up to 30, 35, 40 miles an hour.
Wow, that's pretty good.
We have very competitive races coming up. Oh, there you go, big shooter.
Well, for those folks that are maybe coming out to the Iowa County Fair, this is their chance to come see this in action.
Yep. We'll be here at 1 o'clock on Monday. Races will be fast, good finishes, pick a winner contest. It's going to be a fun time.
Well, very good. Of course, we'll get all of this up on channel3000.com. We're having fun out here at the racetrack. Again, the Iowa County Fair runs through Labor Day. You can actually check out the harness racing on Labor Day Monday right there in the afternoon. Again, details up on channel3000.com. That was a first for me, guys. Of course, you know, he couldn't go full speed with me on there because we'd have to have the helmet on.
Yeah.
We'd have to be a little bit more serious. But I tell you what, 30, 35 miles an hour behind that horse with the dust, that's quite crazy.
Yeah, imagine. Well, they're going to need that breeze this weekend. Jump
Big
on
time.
a horse. My goodness.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that 90-degree heat, it's going to be hot, but hey, they're going to be doing it no matter what. They do it big down there, as you know, in Iowa County.
I do. Grew up going to that, that's for sure.
Josh Brider, good stuff this morning. Thanks a lot. Hey, don't forget to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Just reach out on social media for a chance to be featured.
6:50 coming up in the morning sprint. Questions over Mitch McConnell's second time freezing in front of reporters. We'll show you the moment.
If you got a little kiddo turning 3 soon, let us know so we can show their picture on TV. We'll be right back.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
When our clean, shiny truck pulls up in front of your house, yes, everyone starts clapping because everyone is happy. And that's why they all start dancing. Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
This is the all-new Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattress, and it's designed to help you feel cool. So no more sweating all night, no kicking off the covers, or blasting the air conditioning. Because only the Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with our one-of-a-kind cooling technology that pulls heat away from your body, so the mattress feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long.
Save up to $700 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Look, Mom, I found one. Oh, yeah, you did, but we need an ATM from our bank, unless you want to spend a small fortune in fees.
No, thank you. Banking with BMO means more fee-free ATMs than the 2 largest U.S. banks combined, including places like pharmacies and grocery stores.
Saving money and more convenient. Look at you being so helpful.
What'd you expect? You're studying at a help stop.
That's you.
That's me, at a desk.
When a bank helps you get and stay ahead, that's the BMO effect.
With Nurtec ODT, I can treat a migraine when it strikes and prevent migraine attacks, all in one.
Don't take if allergic to Nurtec. Allergic reactions can occur, even days after using. Most common side effects were nausea, indigestion, and stomach pain.
Ask about Nurtec ODT.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains. Designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Anybody that knows me here knows that I'm always focused on the customer first. I want to make sure that we don't have to worry about this door next year, the year after that. I'm not an actor at all. Here at Precision, we're here for you.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
from Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
When our clean, shiny truck pulls up in front of your house, yes, everyone starts clapping because everyone is happy. And that's why they all start dancing. Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
The First Warn Weather Team takes you beyond the barometer, only on News 3 Now.
6:53 time for the morning sprint.
Shane Hogan is live from the airport ahead of the First Lady's visit to Madison this morning. Good morning, Shane.
Hey, good morning, Leah. That's right. The First Lady will arrive here sometime around noon today at the private end of the Madison airport. Now, the First Lady is visiting Madison to tout progress of the president's Cancer Moonshot Initiative. She will also stop today at an education event and a political finance event with Senator Tammy Baldwin. Those both events coming up later in this afternoon. It is Dr. Biden's first visit to Madison in 3 years. It's a big day here for the capital city as more attention comes to the city and the state ahead of the 2024 presidential election.
Shane Hogan, thank you very much. Idalia is now a tropical storm over the Carolinas, down from a Category 3 hurricane when it made landfall in Florida. At its peak, power outages topped nearly 500,000 people in Florida and Georgia. 2 deaths have been confirmed from accidents caused by the storm. Idalia is expected to head out to the Atlantic Ocean sometime this evening.
State lawmakers are still working to save parents on child care. Republicans are proposing a series of changes, including letting providers care for more kids and letting parents create an account to pay for child care with pre-tax dollars. The governor is already pushing back on this. He's called a special session for the legislature the 20th of this month.
Republicans also have a new plan to lower taxes targeting the middle class. A single filer making the state's average of $36,000 a year would see around $32 back on their taxes. The argument from Democrats has been the tax cut benefits the wealthy. However, in this new proposal, the part where it would have impacted those making more than $1 million, that part's been taken out.
Running for re-election in 2026.
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
Questions this morning surrounding Senator Mitch McConnell's health after this moment in Kentucky yesterday. The Senate Minority Leader was talking to reporters after a 20-minute news conference. He heard the reporter ask him if he was running for re-election. At first, McConnell says he had a hard time hearing the question, and then he appeared to stare straight ahead for about a half a minute.
All right, 5 minutes away from 7 o'clock, the coolest morning we've had since May. We're down to a 45 in Madison. You can see the cool air across the Badger State extended into northern parts of Illinois. But we are looking at the transition occurring later on today with temperatures climbing through the 50s. Winds will be out of the southeast today. Just a beautiful afternoon, about 5-6 degrees warmer than where we were yesterday. So starting off chilly this morning, grab that jacket, but by the afternoon that sunshine should warm us up into the upper 70s. Winds will be out of the south and east. First warm forecast though carrying us into the weekend does bring in alert days due to some heat, some last hurrah for some summer-like temperatures in the low to mid-90s.
Kelly, thank you. Continuing coverage of Dr. Jill Biden's visit to Madison all day long right here on News 3 Now, folks. Keep it here.